Season 1 has just started and new characters have showed up, Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman. And I thought this would be a good time to do a tier list of all the characters after an entire season 0 has concluded and season 1 has just begun. Full disclaimer, I fully believe that every character in Marvel Rivals could potentially be an S tier in the right hands and or in the right composition with the other players around. Because I believe that is we're going to focus this on solo queue to a high rank. That's how we're going to organize this list. So without further ado, the duelists, just because there's so many of them, let's get them knocked out right away. And we'll just do this right now. We'll put Wolverine right at the top. He's been dominating lately in all the games. It's been all over. He's clearly S tier with a high skill level required to be S tier, because I think he's versatile in all the compositions that are available and extra versatile if you do some team ups. Next one is my personal favorite, Star-Lord. It's very apparent. Just go watch Brooks. Star-Lord is epic, but you can solo queue to a high rank with just Star-Lord only. Since they get banned all the time, I'm personally going to put them up in S tier. I know other lists don't have them up in S tier, but I'm going to put them there because, well, they get banned all the time. So, I mean, S tier, right? I'm going to put Storm in S tier right now. I do imagine that this will get banned more often in the higher ranked games, but that's my prediction. And I'm going to put Punisher to round out the S tier levels. Get it out of the way now. We'll put Psylocke at A, Magic at A. Those two are both very solid. Again, arguable that they're all S tier. The next ones I'm going to put at A tier. I'm going to put Spider-Man. I'm going to put Black Panther. And I'm going to put Neymar. Spider-Man and Black Panther, very heavy on getting backline picks, getting rid of the strategists. And we'll see more of Neymar for sure, especially since Hawkeye and Hela get banned and he has those turrets and now you can place them better. Iron Man is, for me, between A and B. If I could have like a B plus or an A minus tier, I think I would put Iron Man there, mainly because he's pretty easy to pick out of the air. The problem is his team up capabilities make him ridiculous if people are not paying attention, which seems to be a lot of this game. People get tunnel vision and don't pay attention. Put Squirrel Girl in A tier right now. The buff she got on her ultimate, even though you can shoot it down, whoo, she's still trouble. I'm going to put Winter Soldier at B. I think he needs too much support in order to be S level tier. I think this is a combination type of thing. I'm also going to put Scarlet Witch down at B tier. And then we're just going to go ahead and put Mr. Fantastic at B tier. I'm going to be safe here because I'm not 100% sure where he's going to be based on play style. I'm going to guess that eventually he would get into A tier, maybe S tier. And then last but not least, I'm going to put Moon Knight C, and I'm going to put Black Widow as a C, and I'm going to put Iron Fist as a D. All of these characters, I don't think you could get to a high level now. Iron Fist, arguably, there are people that have gotten to high level with Iron Fist. Don't get triggered. All right, next, let's do the Vanguards real quick. Again, we're going to put the Hulk as S tier. Requires a lot of skill level, but I've seen him plenty of times, even in my games, solo tank, no problem. Easy peasy. Doctor Strange, S tier. Even with a little bit of a nerf, I guess you could say, in season 1, still solid. You could solo tank, no problem. The other tanks that you can actually solo, which is surprising, is Thor. It requires a lot of skill. I've seen it done. Thor is trouble. And we're going to put Captain America A tier and Groot in A tier. Both of them are very good. I've used Groot quite a bit. He can be useful. Definitely need high level skill level. Now, obviously, you know, we know Flats is a really good tank and he plays Captain America a lot, and Hulk and Thor. I'm still going to put it A tier. I'm going to put Magneto at B tier. I'm going to put Penny at B tier, and I'm going to put Venom, actually, oh, man, that's a tough one. In between A and B, I'm going to throw Venom up in A, I guess, for right now, just because he got a buff. He was already annoying. Magneto, I think with his, he could do a lot of damage, but when you pair it up with Scarlet Witch, Then you can maybe go into A tier level. But again, if you're trying to solo tank, he's a little bit tougher to solo tank than Doctor Strange. And last but not least, the strategist, the most important player in the game, I'm going to argue, the person that could tip the scales in your favor very easily. Mantis, S tier. Luna Snow, S tier. And I'm going to just guess that Invisible Woman is going to be S tier right now, but requires a lot of skill. You got to be good at aiming. But if you're a Luna Snow main, I would imagine Invisible Woman, you're going to be very good with Invisible Woman. And then we're just going to quickly go through and put Loki, Adam Warlock, and Cloak and Dagger at A tier. I changed my mind, S tier. She's super painful. And now they gave her an extra dash. Nightmare. We're going to put Rocket at A, and we're going to put poor Jeff all the way down in C. Jeff is just, he's cute and fun. Just makes you laugh. So this is my list for the Marvel Rivals characters. What do you think about this list? I don't know. I would argue, actually, you know what? Let's just put Star-Lord as number 1 right there because he's clearly the best. What characters should you play, in my opinion, if you are trying to get to a high level solo queuing? Definitely S tier. Work at any of these characters. Pick a couple. Let me know what you guys think about this tier list. Clearly, somebody's going to have a better list than me. Let me know where I went wrong. Is Iron Fist really S tier? Is he not D tier? Is Rocket the Raccoon S tier? Is Penny Parker S tier? I don't know. What do you guys think? Is Black Widow? I made a video saying, are you sleeping on Black Widow? She's really good, but I still put her at C tier. Let me know what you guys think down below.